How is everybody doing out there today?
Yeah.
Good to see everybody's face after a little time off over the holidays and New Year's. I take it everybody got through alive since you're here, or at least in avatar form. Somebody's controlling your avatars, so that's good. Good to see you all. So, again, we have been away taking care of reality, and MusicOasis is getting their act together as we speak. So, we didn't get this on the calendar until last minute, but better late than never. And I was happy that nobody had a scheduled event at this time. So today's subject is gratitude. I figured it was a time that I told everybody what I'm thankful for because I do have a lot of gratitude over a lot of things. So I'll get the ball rolling right now. So, first thing I want to say thank you and I'm grateful for is the Sansar community. You guys for showing up here every week and hosting all kinds of events and being a great group of people. I tell you, I am very impressed with this community. I love y'all. I love the creativity here. I like the camaraderie. I really like the ways that people support each other and are really working hard to do the best work they can do and be the best whatever they're doing they can do the best audience they can be. It's just a tremendous feeling here. It's a tremendous attitude, and so I thank you for allowing me to be a part of it, and I'm happy to be your friends. The second group I'd like to thank is the Sansar staff. And thank you, Sansar, for doing a really difficult job. I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for it. And I just want to let you know that we do appreciate all the hard work that goes on beyond the scenes, even if the sit points get a little late in deployment and other stuff. We know what a kind of pressures you're under, and so keep up the good work, and hope to see lots of great things happening soon.
Absolutely.
2021.
It's going to be a great year. And you know what? I'm so thankful for all of y'all putting all these events on, doing all sorts of things, and really, coming together during a time that's really hard for a lot of people. Y'all are bringing a lot of joy into each other's lives all throughout the world. And so, to the community, you guys, I'm very thankful. Y'all rock.
Yeah, well, we'll get you up here to give your individual thanks, so don't you worry.
Yeah.
You have plenty of time up here we got an hour and a half today. I booked an hour and a half, so we can say a long thank you. The third group on my list here is my MusicOasis team. I want to thank, in no particular order, Ori Lynn, Bluebell, Woofers, Granddad, Moja, Moggs, Power Staples, and Fioka. I've been working with these people, some more than others, for the past couple of years, and I just want to thank you guys for being one hell of a crew and really, really great to work with. And I want to single out one particular thank you to and a big one, and unfortunately he could not be here today, but to Granddad. I want to thank Granddad. Just give him a little extra tweak, Granddad, because he's like the most amazing guy. He's like the heart of MusicOasis, an incredible talent, an incredible generous soul, willing to teach anybody and to be patient and to just be a hell of a guy. And so he sent his regrets today that he couldn't make it. He had some real life stuff that he had to take care of. And so to Granddad, wherever you are, thanks a lot, buddy. And looking forward to seeing you and working with you over the next couple of years again. So he did send along a Word document that I'm going to read you. It's about 10 pages long for his gratitude, and so he's got a lot to be
Typical
thankful for.
granddad.
This guy is amazing. Yeah, he could have made it in some type of code, right? So I could just push a button here, but I guess he was in a hurry. So this is this is gratitude from Granddad. Okay, I won't use his voice because. I'll sound like an idiot Texan, and I want to sound like an intelligent
What?
Texan. So I'm just going to use.
Oh.
I'm not. Don't misinterpret me. No. I don't want to mess up a Texas accent. Is all I'm saying. So I'll just read it in my Yankee voice, and but this is from Granddad, okay? And he says gratitude. You know, it's a wicked world out there in which the power of any individual to cause suffering is so great, and your power to do good is so slight. But there are signs of loving acts of kindness everywhere around us if you look. So, what am I grateful for? First of all, I am grateful to be alive, which is no small feat when you are old and it's 2020. Back in my youth in the upper Midwest, the lakes would have been frozen over by now, and some men who envisioned a leadership role for themselves would take their snowmobiles out into the thin ice and fallen through it and nearly drown in the cold water. I am sure their last thought in life was like, boy, was that dumb or what? And luckily, I was not one of them. Because I'm not cautious by nature, I dared to play football and hunted and had a small hobby of pharmaceuticals in my teens, which I am now grateful I survived. But I never flung myself off a cliff while clinging to a kite. Now I like reading books. I am grateful that the biggest risk I take now is reading Jack Reacher adventure novels. I am great, and so I guess if we were the Drax group, more people would know what the Jack Reacher adventure novels are, but that's another subject altogether. Okay, aside, done. This is back to Granddad. I am grateful for email, Facebook, and Zoom, which allows me to keep in touch with our children. I am grateful for the ubiquity of fresh coffee and persistence and bravery of artists. So many good things to be grateful for, which is a large task for a person like me who grew up in the Midwest, where our idea of a positive attitude was, it could have been worse. I am grateful, of course, for the holidays, which, while not the joyful and simple time it was in my youth, still makes me recall when I was a boy and played touch football on the frozen yard and came to the table sweaty and in high spirits. But at dinner, you had to keep an eye out for flying food. My sister just left my house after a 2-week visit, and I am grateful I survived. When she was younger, she had good moves. She had good moves when it came to flying food. You'd look away for an instant, and she'd flip her knife and park a pat of butter on your forehead. Nice sister. Nobody throws food at our table anymore, but in the giddiness of these holidays, I did hold a spoonful of cranberry sauce for a moment and measured the distance to my sister Susie and imagined flipping it while her head was bent over her plate. She should be grateful that I did act like an adult. As I grew up, I think the holiday I told you it was a few pages long here. As I grew up, I think the holidays have evolved for the better. It used to be that men had the real hard work, which is to sit in the living room and make conversation about gas mileage and lower back pain, and women got the good job, which was cooking. Women owned that franchise, and if any man dared enter the kitchen, he was watched closely lest he touch something and damage it permanently. But I bided my time, and when the aunts who ran the show grew old, and young liberated lady relatives came along who were proud not to cook, and one year I revolted and took over the kitchen, and now I am famous for my sausage stuffing that the whole family is grateful for. Except for gravy and pie crust, which take patience and practice, holiday dinner is easy to make as it is to eat. Years of selective breeding have produced turkeys that are nothing but cooking pouches with legs. You rub the bird's inside with lemon, stuff it with bread dressing drazzed up with chunks of sausage and nuts and wild rice, and shove it in a hot oven. Meanwhile, you whomp up some yams and spuds and bake your pies. The dirty little secret of the perfect holiday dinner is melted animal fats. In all the recipes, somewhere it says, melt a quarter pound of butter. Now, butter is something to be grateful for, not to mention bacon. Think of the fancy dishes you saved over that became. Oh, let me start that again. Think of the fancy dishes you slaved over that became disasters. Big dishes that were lost in the late innings. Here's a roast turkey which tastes great, and all you do is baste it. You melt butter, you nip at the wine, and when the turkey is done, you seat everyone, carve the bird, and pass the food. I am grateful for that. At my house, when the candles were all lit in this winter dusk, and we looked at each other, the old faces, some new ones, and we silently toast the good life we are grateful for. We enjoy the animal fats, and to hell with apologies. No need to defend our opinions or pretend to be young and brilliant. We are grateful that we still have our faculties, and the food still tastes good to us. Gratitude is all about attitude and animal fats. And that was from Granddad.
Aw, that was great.
So, that brings us to the audience participation section. And so, who would like to come up and give a big round of applause and thanks? Anybody at all? We have no priorities here other than for you to feel relaxed and be amongst friends. If you want to text, you're welcome to text, and my able assistant Woofers will read that text.
Oh yeah.
Able reader with great inflection. We do have a lot to be grateful for. You know, I'm grateful that this platform is as stable as it is. That's for sure. I think it's something we do take for granted that when you think about the complexities that are going on here technically, it's just incredible. Around the world, we are pretty much in real time communicating to each other with little lag, and it's just I find that always incredible. I'm grateful for that.
It's really cool. You know, I'm,
Yeah.
we're like a UN meeting every day.
I know. You know, you're reading the paper all the time. Oh, what are we going to do with remote this, remote that? And I'm saying,
Oh
dudes, we do that
Sansar.
every day. Yeah, I know. We've been doing it for years. What are you talking about? So,
Gotta.
somebody, come on up and let us know what your idea of gratitude is. It doesn't have to be the traditional type of gratitude either. I mean, you could be
I
thankful that you're
want.
not I don't know, somebody else or
I'm thankful I'm not a Floridian. No. I'm thankful to be a Texan.
There you go. There you
Okay, I see how it is, Lisa.
I knew Wally just came in, so had to do that.
go.
Yeah, what
All right.
Illuminati said. Definitely.
What I gotta read it. Hold on. Illuminati read for all those who can't read text. I'm super thankful that so many people have found ways to connect this year through art, music, and dance in the midst of everything that's happening right now. That's a good one, Illuminati.
Yep, that's a good one.
And that was your job, Woofers. That's kind of. It's okay. I'm giving you some slack. Well, let's see. We got about an hour and 15 minutes to kill here and a whole lot of gratitude. So, who wants to be next? Somebody. It's in there somewhere. I can see it. I can feel it. Well, first,
I
what are you
would,
thankful
but
for?
oh, I was
What do
gonna
you
say
think?
my Wi-Fi is being like really choppy right now, or else I would like talk more. But
Text
yeah.
it. Text it. I'll read it.
Okay.
If your voice is wacky. Yeah, the actor friend. That's why I came up here and spewed my stuff here. I I wanted to be first. Get the ball rolling. And if I make mistakes, that's one mistake under the belt that you can move away from. So as just for those of you late, unfortunately, Granddad couldn't make it today. He sends his hellos and gratitudes. Henry, that's a great technique there. Just that's right. You wait for inspiration to strike, be it may where it came from. I'm grateful Bluebell built this little stage and experience as nice as it is, and
Love this
it's so
build.
comfortable. All right, I'll read Woofer's gratitude statement. I'm thankful for MusicOasis. I'm grateful that you all accepted me into the team and that I can be a part of something in here. Love. Well, we love you too, Woofers. We very impressed with you. So we're glad you came on in. And Powers, we're glad you came on too. We understand you can't. You have a job and you get a little tired around this time of day, but don't worry about it. We're keeping you in reserve. We're waiting for you to quit that silly job you got and to make some really big bucks here working for Team Oasis.
That
Oh
would
yeah.
be great, yes.
I mean, yes, because we have love, and we you can't be richer than that when you have a good, loving organization to work with. So, who would like to be the first open mic guest of the year,
Go on then.
2021, to come on up and say how,
Go on then.
say
I'll
what
pass
gratitude
it.
means for you?
Oh, Mogs.
All right,
What's
Moggs,
his name?
Max, woo!
one of our new Music Oasis members. We're glad to have him aboard.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm also really thankful for Music Oasis and and them sort of bringing me onto their team at the end of last year as well. But I'm really grateful for just sort of being able to hang out at something like this where there's lots of other people, and you can just hear people chat, and you can, whether that's watching in the text chat or just hearing people talk when you're not getting sort of out much. At the moment, it's nice, and I enjoy seeing what everybody makes here, whether that's worlds or their avatars. I think it's fantastic, and the opportunities for events and everything as well. I think it's really important at the moment. So I think that's what I'm most grateful for. My family, I suppose, and being, I'm all right, so I'm grateful for being okay as well in the world and being in a place where I can be on the internet like this and I can enjoy this stuff and I can keep in touch with friends and that, whether that's via video or whatever in real life as well. But yeah, that's the most important thing I think for me at the moment.
Well, that's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for
Love you,
coming up.
Mogs.
And so what's on the agenda then for 2021, Moggs? What do you want to get done this year?
What do I want to get done? Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I want to. I mean, I want to sort of be more involved with stuff that's happening here. Really, I suppose. I'm enjoying building things in Sansar, and I want to learn more Blender, and I'm getting into that. I like the idea of making avatars and things too, but I don't know. I've got to learn one thing at a time. But I don't know. Being at home so much with the computer, it's all very much like, I don't know. I'm keen to make the most of what I can do with that, I suppose. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to hopefully maybe getting out more in 2021. But I mean, we'll have to see how the year pans out.
You and the rest of the world.
I hope we do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting once the virus recedes a bit. Everybody's going to be going outside. Nobody's going to be online at all for months and months. So we'll have to figure some mobile application on our phones just to say hello. But I guess there will always be a Sansar.
Yeah, I'll certainly always come back here. I was reading something recently that was saying it might be sort of like the 60s and 70s again, and like once things die down and if things do get back to normal, then everyone will just go mad partying, basically.
That's right.
Who knows?
All kinds of
Fun.
Yes. Well, I'll. That's a great prediction. I hope for 2021, a big love in for the rest of the year. We'll take it.
Yeah. We can make it more than a year, I'm sure.
Yes, well, parties have to have a kind of a beginning, a middle part, and an end. So we'll look forward to a huge beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
Got to get sober anyhow at one point.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming up,
Mark.
and we're looking forward
Yay,
to working with you
Mark.
this
Woo!
year.
Yay,
That's right.
Mark.
Ma.
Thank you.
Woo!
Go have
We'll
some tea. It's time for tea.
we speaking of Blender and all kinds of different skill sets, we do want to work on our one of our roadmaps. So we do have some Blender classes and other types of DJ classes and things like that. So
Oh yeah.
keep an eye out for our schedule, and by summer we'll be organized enough to get it on the calendar. No, I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. We are a highly professional and organized group of people, and we're busy working behind the scenes constantly. And anyhow, who would like to come up here and tell us what gratitude means?
All right. Well, Muggs broke the ice, so I guess I can
All
start.
right, Mog's the icebreaker,
Woo!
and here's
Thank you, Muggs. Whoops. Up on the stage.
Dr. Fran.
All right.
Welcome to
So
the clan.
all right. So I'm going to drop my mouse. I'm going to get a little meta about this because I don't, I don't want to be repetitive of what everybody else has said, but ditto what everybody else said. But I tend to think of gratitude in conjunction with acceptance. And if I have acceptance of everything that's coming my way, and I'm grateful for everything that comes my way, it really works out to be the secret for happiness. So that no matter what goes on in my life, there's always a reason for it, and it's always a good reason. And everything that happens, it's my job is to fit myself to it by being grateful. And that's really it, And I'm really grateful that to get more personal. I'm really grateful that a lot of people that I know, I have a lot of friends in First Life who are really suffering because they are people, and they can't see people right now, and they're locked down, and they did holidays without people. And I went to about 6 or 7 different New Year's parties in here and in other virtual worlds, and I talked to people, as was said before by Lacey. It's like a UN. I talk to people from all around the world, and
Yeah.
it's just, to me, it's such a wonderment. So I'm really grateful, and think about when you go through your days, if something awful happens, just say, there's a reason for it. My job is to accept it, and I'm grateful it happened, and I will learn from it. Thank you.
Wow.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
Yes, it was.
very nice, Doctor. Well, I'll have to think about that. That's a lot you said right there. Very, very
Hi,
rich. Very
Tinsel.
nice. Very nice. Yes, accepting what happens to you and taking responsibility for it and being grateful for it. That's what else can you do? And
That's the
work through it.
secret.
And if you don't like something, change it. If you like something, work to spread it around and learn how to use your control so I can face the audience. There we go. All right.
The UN.
So, well, the ice is really melting fast around here. It's getting nice and warm. So, who'd like to come up and battle that stage fright and tell us what gratitude means to you? Or not? You could talk about anything here if you're thankful for it. I mean, we're thankful that you're here anyhow. So we're glad to have you. If you don't want to be talk about gratitude, you can talk about anything you want. This is open mic. We just suggest a subject matter. We're not limited to that by any means. You got something on your mind? Come on up and let the world know.
Here.
Because we are on a world stage, as
I'll
you
go.
know. Lacey said it. All right, Lacey.
Oh, Lacey.
All
There
right.
we go. Our own Lacey. Welcome to Open Mic.
Thank you. I mean, I kind of said it earlier, but I'm really grateful for all of y'all. There's not been any sort of community on the internet that has been successful only solely because of their community manager. So it takes teamwork to make the dream work, as cliche as that sounds. And, you guys, as a community, y'all are great. You guys make it happen. You guys help connect others. There's all sorts of different time zones and countries and cultures that we connect here. And I think that's part of the what Fran said. It's beautiful that we can have this connection together, virtually, not just during COVID, which it's really, really helpful during COVID to keep healthy in your mind and mental health. But the fact that we can come together and share these different ideas with people that we probably would have never met otherwise in our life, and honestly, seeing the whole virtual events play out has been beautiful, and getting to be the community manager for such a lovely group of people, I couldn't ask for more. So in terms of gratitude, I'm really, really thankful for all of y'all. You guys are great.
Aw.
Well,
Yeah.
you're
Not as great
welcome.
as you, Lacey.
Aww.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
That's a big Texas gratitude right there for you. I love it.
Big
All
old
right.
Texas gratitude.
Send me some barbecue.
Yeah, well, so what can we expect then, Lacey, from the Wookiee side of things in 2021? Oh, what's
Well,
coming down the pike?
today was the first day back, so and Slack had
Oh.
an outage first thing this morning. So you guys will
It's
see
crazy day back.
Yeah, you guys will see the calendar propagated with more and more stuff, but I don't know if I'm at
All
liberty quite now to discuss it, but let me just say that it's going to be a rocking year already. It's already
Well, that's a good enough answer for
amazing.
us. That's all we needed to hear. Yay! All right. Well, thank you very
Yes.
much. We
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
the work you're doing again,
Absolutely.
and that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Y'all are great.
So, well, that's moving along just nicely now. So we have a big statement from Miheka, and Wolfers, your bandwidth not so hot. I'll read it if you want.
I can try it. Oh, you know what? No,
You're a little choppy. I'll read it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Don't worry about it. I do have to get some water. Hold on. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. And I will close my mic so you don't have to hear me slurping. Yeah, you could hear me coughing and choking, but not slurping. All right. So this is from our friend Miheka, and I'll read that for you now. Hopefully, accurately. I have gratitude towards my father. Although there was problems between my father and mother and they divorced, still he had the greatest collection of records. He studied all the time and hardly ever listened to them, and he was afraid that they may break, but he let me record them over for my Walkman. So because of my father's forthcoming, I got to listen to Cat Stevens. I know he might be banned for his switch towards Islam, but he switched back, and today he switched again to become Cat Stevens Yusuf. I think he wants to tell us something and maybe try to be a peacemaker. Therefore, I want to pay my gratitude towards his life's work, and all the great songs he made. I wish so much we could get him in Sansar for an event. Well, thanks, Meheka. That's great for Cat Stevens. I'm a Cat Stevens fan from way back, and I think that's very nice that that you were able to see him for the artist he is, and I do think he is mostly interested in creating world peace, and it is tough the route he took, but that was his life, and hopefully we'll hear more from him. And more from your records on your that you recorded. So start a playlist here, so we could listen to your playlist.
Okay, I try to make one. I have a couple of songs already in a Bingo Oracle World. So if you go there, maybe randomly you get to hear some of his songs.
Excellent.
In a
Love
quiet mood.
I like it. I like it. It's like a multi-generational playlist.
Yes. I put on some of the songs from when I collected back ABBA Electric Light Orchestra Bonnie M and Kate Bush and
Yeah.
what more? I think I had I don't remember his name from. He was together with Genesis and Phil
Oh,
Collins
yes.
and Peter
Yep.
Gabriel. All those I very much treasured back then. Collected
Good
their
stuff.
albums. Yes.
Very good. Well, thanks. Thanks for the statement, too. I'm just going to read something from Woofers here. Woofers is grateful for Elvin's Frequency Farm events. I always look forward to them and hearing all different types of music that I would never have heard of if it wasn't for the events. Love it. So, we're doing really well here. Nice to hear some heartfelt feelings being passed around and get the year off to a good, strong start. And there you go. This is the point of the show where I start running out of things to say. So if somebody wants to come up here and save my butt, that's okay with me. Woofers, you met Cat Stevens?
Oh no. I guess somebody else does frequency farms with Elvin, and they were talking about that. Yeah.
Misread that. Sorry. Anyhow, I'm going to read Bluebell's statement here. This is from Bluebell. I am also thankful for Sansar. It is my window to the world. It kept me from feeling alone. It brought me many friends that I trust and so much and like to work with. People that also support, people that also support me in real life that will teach me what I lack, both in 3D and as in social. I am so proud we got to where we are. I love our new team members who bring fresh ideas and insight. I do have a real life, and in there, I am grateful to all the people that are there for the people, cleaners, garbage people, food sellers, those that we may and that many take for granted part time. I am one of them. Working in a bakery, I take a risk every day, but my customers are so sweet and wearing face masks for 10 minutes as I do for 10 hours out of respect. Well, thank you, Bluebell. That's great. That's we're grateful, grateful for you out there, giving the people their bakery items and being a frontline worker like that. It takes a lot of courage, and we're glad you stayed healthy, and hope you stay healthy forever. The Was it a busy season at the bakery, more or less than usual this holiday season, Bluebell? You have no ass to sit on now. Well, that is. I hope you can take it easy a little bit. I hope the big crush is up and you get some of your Sansar life back. We missed you over the past week. All right, Wolfers, see you soon. All right, so Wolfer's going to try to get her bandwidth back. This is Open Mic, brought to you by MusicOasis. Each week we have a different subject we'd like to talk about, but we're not, as I mentioned before, limited to the subject matter. So if there's anything you want to talk about, something on your mind, the mic is always open, waiting for your voice,
so confused on what's
listening
going on
for
here.
your talk. Ah, Henry, I got another reading assignment from Henry here. Oh, Let me wait till Woofers is back, Henry, before I read this, okay? Just because I know she likes to hear it all. And she's been our able assistant here, doing a great job. Spill your guts. Yeah, I get. Let me tell you what I really think about you. No. Da 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 da. Woofers, when are you gonna come back? Woofers, come back. Come back, Woofers. We know you're out there collecting that bandwidth all in a neat little package. I have to. I'll practice on Henry's before she gets here. If she doesn't get here soon, I'll just read Henry's, and if she wants to read it, she can read it on her own. As a matter of fact, let me just keep going because we don't want a lot of dead air around here on this valuable stream we got going in Twitch. So I will read Henry's gratitude statement. This is from Henry. Well, I'm thankful for Sansar to show me why I was so unhappy with my professional life. Sansar showed me that I like to do things with love and passion. I like to do my work and show to my friends and family when it's finished and feel proud of the things that I do when I see the smile on the face of people that care about me. Actually, a life of a software engineer is all about teamwork, and I hate teamwork. Few years ago, a life of a software engineer used to be something like one project per person. This used to make me feel like the father of the project. Now, work among other software engineers looks like a gangbang where the girl got pregnated and nobody knows who the father is after all. For this reason, I quit my job a few months ago and I am trying to reinvent myself as a freelancer, instructor, and trying to create my own startup. A man that just works for the money is a very poor man, no matter how high the salary is. Well, Henry,
True that.
thank you. Yeah, that is, yeah, true that. As Doctor says. Yeah, so yeah, creativity is a wonderful way to keep the brain and soul engaged, and it's just great to be a part of a medium here that you not only get to learn new things from your friends, but you get to show them off to your friends and family and the rest of the world. So it's a real special medium we got here, so powerful and so intimate. Uh, even in whether you have desktop or goggles, which just bring you right into the computer. It's the community that matters around here, and so that's a great statement, Henry. Thank you. So look at that. Look who just got back. Hey, Rat Car, this is Open Mic every week, brought to you by MusicOasis. Every week, Monday at this time, we have an open mic where you can just get up here and tell everybody what you think. This week's subject is gratitude. So if you have something you'd like to talk about, come on up. If you don't have a mic, type it out in text and we'll read it. Is that clear, Rat?
Well, I have a mic, but I'd rather listen.
All right. Well, we're thankful that you came here and enjoy the show. So, Wolfers, talk to me. Talk to me. How you doing over there? Oh, you're sounding good.
Oh yeah, it's a on and off thing. Sometimes my Wi-Fi is like super good all day, and then like yesterday, it would disconnect every hour. And yeah, it's really. But yeah.
Well, we'll have to have a router class here, brought to you by some wireless specialists that I know are out there somewhere around in this crowd. You know, we got a technical crowd here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they could evaluate your current setup and maybe hopefully give you some advice.
Maybe that would be pretty nice.
Yeah, the best thing I did was this year, since my wife is working out of house, we had to really improve the Wi-Fi setup. So I hired this specialist for not too much money. It was very reasonable, and he told me that I thought I had some really good equipment. He said, "No, no, that stuff is not good. Here, this is what you want to get. It's professional stuff, and this is how we set it up, and with the remote setup, so you get good coverage." And I tell you, it just is terrific. It makes all the difference in the world, just having
Right.
dependable wireless bandwidth and with good
Yeah.
bandwidth. So.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi here is really not good.
Well, for being not good, it's pretty good. So at least you heard it. So,
Right.
we're thankful that we hear what we hear from you. How about that?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So next week's subject will be damn Wi-Fi. So
Damn
get up
Wi-Fi.
here. Yeah, you get up here and complain about your Wi-Fi or your
Kill the
Sounds like
Wi-Fi. Kill
right
the
up my
kill the
alley.
kill the
The hell with
Wi-Fi.
gratitude.
Kill
That's
the
enough gratitude
Wi-Fi.
for 1 week.
Right.
Yeah, we got enough gratitude here to last a year. The hell with gratitude. No. I'm thankful for that. No. So, but anyhow, we're still we got about 45 minutes left. There's plenty of room to give thanks here for all the things you're thankful for. I'm also thankful for. I got a new monitor to flat screen monitor, a nice big one. Replace an older monitor I had. It's a beautiful resolution, beautiful colors, nice response rate. I'm thankful for that. Thank you, monitor. Um, so let's see. What else am I thankful for? I'm thankful for a whole slew of things. Thankful didn't get sick this year, stayed healthy, and somewhat. I must say, it's been interesting for me this whole the whole isolation thing because I've been freelancing forever, for a long, long time. I mean, decades. So I've been self-isolating, since last century. So, uh, when everybody was isolated, I had me and my real life other illustrator friends who are also freelancers. So we kind of said, "What's the big deal here? We're just doing the same thing we always do alone." But we are thankful that we didn't get sick, and actually I'm very, very grateful that none of my immediate family or even remote family has gotten sick. We've been very, very lucky, very, very lucky. So if you're late, welcome to the final half of Music Oasis's open mic here every Monday at this time. Today's subject is gratitude, and we're happy and thankful that you could make it, and hopefully you could come next week with whatever we're going to be talking about. And even if we're not talking about it, you could come up and talk about something. Talk about anything at all. This is Lacey, you need to get your. Is Lacey still here? I don't. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you're
here.
still here, Lacey. You got to have your ukulele ready for these quiet interludes when to prevent in between speakers. So we have some little background to talk to, and no dead air. They say the worst thing in radio is dead air. So the worst thing in VR is dead air and standing still, I guess. So I guess I should just do something up here, right? There we go. There we go. That's it. All right. Well,
Good job,
welcome,
Ryan.
VR Transcendent. That's quite a long, nice name.
It is, yeah.
Welcome to Open Mic. Elvin Maid, I'll just say, is thankful, and I missed Illuminati's. Woofer, you gotta tell me about these things.
I'm a little occupied. I'm eating
It's
ramen
okay,
right
it's
now,
okay. You're a popular young lady, I know, and you got a lot of instant messages going on. But anyhow, Elvin
Oh,
Maid
yeah.
said, "I am thankful for the corporations I usually don't love much, the makers of the vaccines that hopefully will help normalize things soon." Well, Elvin Maid, yes, that is a good one. When you think about it, the whole corporate thing, and you think it's very cold and uh, gray and bureaucratic. You know what? Corporations are just people like us working for a living and trying to do the best they can to get through the day and support their families and themselves and be a good citizen and be grateful for that. So yeah, I'm all for that. And Illuminati says, I'm thankful you were prepared for this situation in the first place. And I don't know what it refers to. So that was out of context. So I
I
don't know what
meant
the hell I'm talking
that
about.
you
But
were a homebody before and you spent a lot
ah,
of your time at home. I was kind of thinking
thanks.
you.
Thanks. Okay, well, moving right along here, Shooter says, I am thankful to Sansar for letting me meet such good people. Yeah, I've made a lot of good friends among them. Some of them have become very close to me. If we see a few years back, who would have thought we could meet people from different countries virtually? But thanks to the internet and thanks to Sansar for letting us connect and share our feelings. Yes, yes, I second that. I'll drink to that. I'll drink something right now. As I said, it's an amazing medium. It's truly astounding. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're in a historic period where, because of this once every few generations pandemic, people needed something to socialize with, and this technology right here that we're actively participating in right at this moment is going to be a key technology in bringing people together, bringing communities together, and bringing them together not only in limited ways like a chat room, but in ways that have a broad bandwidth, like Sansar with 3D environments and able to convey all kinds of wonderful moods and settings, and we can tell any kind of story we want around here, and I'm thankful for that. So who out there has something they'd like to give a small bit of thanks for? I know Transcendence is thankful for his VR goggles over there. He's walking around. Come up here, Transcendent, and tell us how thankful you are of those
Mogs
goggles.
said that he has a poem.
Oh, well, Moggs, come on up.
Want to come read up?
Come on up. We're
Heck
thankful
yeah.
to have any type of material here. We're definitely thankful
Oh
for
yeah.
that.
Help out in some
Yeah.
Google. It's not my own poem. It's one that I found. But I was thinking about different ways that people can show gratitude, sort of as well as the things that they're grateful for. And I found this poem, so I hope it's not boring. I'm just going to go with it. It's by someone called Lucy Montgomery, and it's called Gratitude.
Ah.
I thank thee, friend, for the beautiful thought that in words well chosen thou gavest to me. Deep in the life of my soul it has wrought with its own rare essence to ever imbue me. To gleam like a star over devious ways, to bloom like a flower on the dreariest days. Better such gift from thee to me than gold of the hills or pearls of the sea. For the lustre of jewels and gold may depart, and they have in them no life of the giver. But this gracious gift from thy heart to my heart shall witness to me of thy love forever. Yea, it shall always abide with me, as part of my immortality, for a beautiful thought is a thing divine. I thank thee, O friend, for this gift of thine.
Yay!
Nice.
Aww.
Very
Woo.
nicely read too.
Yes, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you've got the reading chops, as we say, and the voice to go with it. So thanks again. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Love it. That was very
Aw,
nice.
it was.
Very nice indeed. I tell you, the range of interests and personalities in this community are just astounding. It's really never ceases to amaze me, the quality of people that have come here. So we're rounding up to about 40 minutes left of the Monday open mic show. I take it that everybody had a good holiday, I hope, and New Year's celebration. I did not. I wasn't able to get to anything here on New Year's Eve. So how were the New Year's Eve parties here?
They're pretty good.
Bye, Shooter. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Shooter.
Bye.
Did I mean, I don't want to make favorites, but who had the best party on New Year's Eve? Or were they all good? I mean, I'd be diplomatic here.
There weren't that many, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Club Raw had one literally like all day, so most people were at that. And then I had one like a slumber party one, which was pretty
yes,
fun.
yes. Sorry, I couldn't make it there.
It's okay.
I couldn't find my pillow, but
Oh, you can find it.
I'll make it next year.
All right, sounds good. And then I think Illuminati. I don't know how to say it. Had one.
Either one.
Okay, I didn't want to say it wrong. But yeah, she had one too. I couldn't make it to that one, but I'm sure it was awesome.
Okay. It was
Yeah.
fun.